Our month of things continues about a man I deeply admire with about 60 years of broadcasting experience, 45 of that right here in East Texas. It is a blessing to even live 6 decades, much alone, working one of the most transient and volatile businesses in the country for that long. And as you can imagine, he's got a lot to be thankful for.
It's this guy, Mike McMeans. You know him as Mike Edwards, and it feels strange to say formerly of KTBB Radio. He just retired, and he knows all the broadcasting jokes.
Well, you can tell the success of a person in broadcasting by the size of their U-Haul.
Mike McMeans became Mike Edwards and started radio as a kid in Southeast Texas in the early 60s, working in small towns.
I started out disc jockey at a station that played big band and jazz, and then went to country music and started getting into news because I loved the challenge it presented.
Mike went to Houston, then Temple, then Tyler to KTBB.
A former owner I had worked for in Temple invited me to come up, and at that time the station was in the bottom of the old Blackstone Hotel.
Edwards had some trepidation.
I don't know if I ought to do this or not. We started telling people we're coming to Tyler, and we got scared, because they kept looking at us saying, oh, you're not going to like that. Those people are clannish, they're standoffish, you'll want to come back here.
Edwards took a career chance which could have lasted only a cup of coffee, but come to find out that cup of coffee tasted good.
We found friendly, warm, caring people, great school system for the kids, and we've been here about 6 months, and the family consensus around the dinner table, as long as the Lord was happy and kept us here, we'll take root. And we're so thankful we followed his lead.
He stayed at KTBB for more than 4 decades.
Went to KTBB on June 26, 1974. And with the exception of 18 months, when I went into TV for a while, again, was at KTBB that entire time.
It was a great 45 years, but even Mike Edwards is not Superman, and the early and long hours took their toll last May.
It used to be Friday was the hardest day to get up. Then one day it dawned on me, Thursday was the hardest day. So pretty soon Tuesday through Friday were the hardest days, so I thought my body was telling me.
But the changes he's seen while getting up early in the morning, from records to tape to computers.
Everything's done by computers. Your commercials on computers, sound bites on computers, your music beds are on computers.
Now that it's over, he realizes how blessed he was and still is.
God has blessed me in so many ways. And anything I do right, I give God the glory for. Anything I do wrong, I just didn't follow his lead.
He won't miss the business, but says he'll miss the people. He said technology has ruined some of the magic of radio.
The internet has taken away some of the mystery. People used to listen and you come up with a mental image of what you look like, but now with your picture posted on the internet or on your web page, that mystique is gone.
But one thing he'll always cherish is being part of people's lives.
I had one lady tell me one of the nicest compliments. She said, our family had a radio on the breakfast table where we had breakfast and the kids got off to school. You were with us every morning. And she looked at me and said, Mike, you're part of our family. To God go the glory.
And Edwards picked a good time to retire because recently his wife Joanne fell, hurting her shoulder. So Edwards has been nursing his wife back to health and taking care of other family members. Mike has a servant's heart and got that Christian gift through radio. Through a vacation mix-up, Mike got the short straw and had to interview a radio preacher. After resenting the assignment, Edwards listened to him, and his wife says he found Jesus.
Mike surrendered his life to Christ, and Mike has never been the same since.
I mentioned Joanne, who works at the Retirement Community Prestige Estates and is quite the celebrity speaker herself, and she says what Mike is speaks for who Mike is.
Even though he may not speak anything about his faith, people have told me so many times that we know that your husband is a loving Christian because of his countenance on the air.
So Mike has a lot to be thankful for during this month of thanks.
The Lord has blessed me in so many ways. I couldn't even list them all. From a fantastic family to friends that I have made here. Again, God has just richly blessed me, and I have so much to be thankful for this Thanksgiving.
And now that radio is over, Mike and family will still live in Tyler.
And why wouldn't he, when you consider all the friendships he's developed and all the ties he has here in East Texas, the way he has been blessed and blesses others. If you run into him, say hello. He'll be blessed if you do.